Okay, so it says preparing to live stream. So we should be getting up there soon. I don't know if any of you have the YouTube up. It's pretty trippy because there's like a 40-second lag. So you're hearing yourself in the background. All right, we are up. So that is awesome. Hey everybody, Miranda here from Connected Community Schools. I'm here with Mary Ellen Wiley from Cornell Cooperative Extension of Oneida County. She does our Ag in the Classroom in the school, and now we're doing it virtually for all of you. She's got some really cool stuff to show you. She's here with her pal Brittany, and I will let her further introduce herself and her program and what you guys are going to be doing. And Mary Ellen, go ahead and take it away, and I'm going to hop off.
All right, thanks, Miranda. Hi, everyone. My name is Mary Ellen Wiley. I'm the Oneida County Agriculture in the Classroom educator. I work for Cornell Cooperative Extension, and I am excited to be with you today. So some of you may have gotten the My Farm Web Kit, which let me share my screen. The picture should look something like this when you have it all laid out. So what we're going to be talking about today is the importance of agriculture and how agriculture impacts our daily lives. So if you have your My Farm Web, you'll have a bunch of different pictures that represent what we have on the farm. So if you get your pictures out, we'll talk a little bit more about what is agriculture. So what is agriculture? Agriculture plays a very important role in our everyday lives. In this lesson, you will learn all about how agriculture and farming provide us food, what we eat, and many things that we use every day. Do you know where your food comes from? Let's explore that question. So first, we're going to listen to a story, How Did This Get Into My Lunchbox by Chris Butterworth.
Food is eaten all around the world. It brings people together and is a basic necessity for all living things. Have you ever wondered how some of the things in our lunchboxes? One of the best parts of the day, when you open your lunchbox is what's inside. Your parents have packed lots of things to eat. They probably got all of them from the grocery store. Or just from the grocery store. So where did you come from before eggs? Tomatoes can end up in your lunchbox. Last summer, more tomatoes were grown with big plastic tanks full of tomato plants. The soil warmed from native plants were tall and blue within the plants. As it swirled along, a tiny green tomato began to grow in the middle. Day by day, the plants sucked up the bright sun tomato dangled from the branches, developing leaves. These little popped farmers to tend to the agriculture, then picked out to the agriculture. We're back to the
All right, so does everyone have a little bit a better understanding about what agriculture is? So like the book said, agriculture begins on the farm. So our agriculture begins on the farm. So there's different types of agriculture, and in our area, we see a lot of different types of agriculture. Has anyone ever been to a greenhouse or a farmer's market? Well, everything that you see in your greenhouse, that comes from a farm. So if you go to the grocery store, when you go to the grocery store, the foods that we purchase from the grocery store, they don't just go right to the grocery store. The grocery store doesn't grow our foods. Our foods are grown on a farm. So what are some of your favorite foods? Think about what are some of your favorite foods and think about how they might come from a farm. So for example, my favorite food is cheese. So cheese comes from milk, and milk is turned into cheese. Well, milk comes from a dairy cow that lives on a dairy farm. So there's your one connection, the cheese that you might eat back to our farm. So what you're going to do next is you're going to complete your farm web. This activity will help you better understand agriculture and where the items you may use every day come from. So as you take the pictures out of your bag, and I'll do it with you on the screen, the pictures will appear. And as they appear, find that similar picture and connect it to your web. So the first things that you're going to find that are connected to your web are your animals and the crops, such as corn or cotton or apples that grow on the farm. So here's our farm. As you can see, an apple appeared. An apple is one of the first things that grows on the farm. So we're going to think about what grows on the farm. Think about the book and the photos. Think about the book and the different pictures that you saw within the book, the YouTube book. They talked about how the tomatoes are grown in the greenhouse, but what can your tomatoes be turned into? So your tomatoes can be turned into pizza, the sauce in your pizza. So cows live on the farm. Chickens are an animal that lives on a farm. Apples are a crop that are grown on apple trees that can be harvested from the farm. Pigs grow on a farm. We have beef cows. So in Oneida County, you usually see a lot of the dairy cows on the top, the black and white Holsteins. We also have beef cows. So there's two different types. Dairy cows produce milk and beef cows produce beef. Beef cows don't produce enough milk after they have a calf to be used for dairy cows. So there's a difference between that breed of cattle. We have wheat, which you'd find we use to make flour, which is in our breads and cupcakes. Cotton, which is used in our clothing. So if you're wearing clothing, maybe tonight that you have in your drawers, and check the tag to see if your shirt or pants are made out of cotton. Trees, a lot of us might go to a Christmas tree farm to cut down a Christmas tree, but trees are also used in farming to produce wood to build our homes, or the paper that we draw and color on. And then we have corn. So corn, corn is used for a lot of different things. So if you were to go to a gas pump, do you think that we would have corn at our gas pump? Well, in our county, we grow a lot of corn to feed cows. We grow a lot of corn to be sent to an ethanol plant. And ethanol is an ingredient in our gasoline. And corn is one of the key ingredients in producing ethanol. So if you go to the gas station and you see the sign ethanol, that means that your corn that could potentially have been grown in Oneida County may be in your gas tank. So there are just some of the things that you're going to want to connect first to your farm web. So each of these pictures now have something that they create. So for example, cows produce milk. Well, what does milk produce? Chickens are either used to lay eggs, or there's meat chickens, which go into chicken breasts or chicken nuggets. So that's an example. We have our apples that grow in an apple orchard, which is also considered a farm, and they go into different things such as applesauce or apple juice. So you have those pictures. Now we have the farm web, then we have the string, and then we have the pictures that connect directly to the web. We then have additional string to connect pictures of the foods, the clothing, or the materials that we might use every day that come back to the farm. So another example that I'll tell you is wheat. We learned in the book that wheat is harvested and sent to the flour mill or a different type of mill to be broken down into an ingredient that we might use in our foods. So flour is something we use a lot. So did you have Cheerios for breakfast, or maybe Lucky Charms? Well, the cereal that's in your cereal is actually a product from a farm. So now it's time to complete your web. If you have any questions, you can contact me, and you can contact Miranda, and I can have those questions answered. You can also send any agricultural questions to our Cornell Cooperative Extension of Oneida County. Attention to Mary Ellen Wiley, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. We are excited to see you next week and look forward to continuing our activities. Have a great summer. Stay cool today. And if anyone again has questions, please feel free to reach out to us. All right. Thank you.